Alright, Lauren, Reggie here. Uh, After this, I'll be recording a lot today. I'll include Stars and Time and HSSH. Unfortunately, this video might be uploaded extremely later after I have done all the recording sessions, so probably in Monday or Tuesday. In any case, everyone, again, Reggie here. Today we'll be playing the 1200 thought experiment, where I cannot say any more of like the plot. It's just all you need to know is you're going to try to achieve ultimate salvation, and there are four rooms and four pistols. So let's start the game immediately. 2200. Right? Feel free to do as you wish. However, should you wish to achieve ultimate salvation, but there are some more risks you must be willing to take. So you remember this is like by the same if you remember this this is by the same dev of SHIO, made by 47. Not the I think 47 dot. It starts with a triple dots or ellipsis, my favorite. Opposed, then we can save any time. So that's good. What items do we have? Absolutely nothing. We have dash. There's something here though. Yellow text is engraved into the wall. We'll take a look. Four rooms, four pistols. One is loaded, you figure it out. Looks like someone needs a lesson. Looks like someone needs a needs a lesson in professionalism. Negative. The text is brief and concise. Interesting. And as I would write in exactly this manner myself, it's objectively the best possible phrasing. The room has been rearranged. Alright. I'm not sure if this is randomized. A pistol a pistol lies at your feet. You don't hesitate as you bend down to pick it up. One down, three to go. You shake it, trying to check. You shake it, trying to check it, check if it contains bullets or not. But you realize that you don't know what a loaded gun sounds like, so it's useless. Interesting. But a little bit of unnecessary risk pain is nothing compared to the reward of ultimate salvation. Actually, the risk pain is a major pain in the you cannot say it. You decide to scratch a R, I guess. Is it R? On the side of the gun with your nails. You're going to compare. Maybe I? No. Maybe it is R. Your nails, just in case you need to remember where you found it. Pistol television. Find the television room. Oh, that's one. The number one has been scratched. It's been scratched to the side. Um, Interesting. So one of them is loaded. Soft one. Looks a little stiff, and it's not like you need to rest. It's not like you need a rest. Regardless, you decide to sit on it, just to test its safety, of course. Of course, it's a sofa. What else? But you expect that either it will just like suddenly sprung up you to the wall or something like a secret trap. All right, six nuts. Maybe it is more comfortable than you expected. 6 dots. The lights and sounds of the television the sounds of the television begin to quiet and blur as your eyelids sluggishly begin to. I'll just go turn it off or something. And we fell asleep. Sorry, 2200. But the couch has trapped you in its cushions and robbed you of your action. 6 dots. You can't doze off here, 2200. This pleasure is temporary. Ultimate salvation awaits. A strange. Here, wait first. A strange blocky machine casts a vivid yellow light. You find yourself enamored by the never-ending moving pictures flashing on its screen. This is stupid. Who designs a machine with this many unlabeled dials and buttons? Well, you spin the dials at random. Round and round they go, changing what appears on the screen. You know you should not mock like, whoever made the TV. This is bad. I feel like I have to see everything here before I die. Careful, 2200. This is how children get addicted to television. All them animes. All them animes. Whatever weird shit you found. But I'm not a child, so it's okay. No. Adult addiction. No. Adult addictions exist, 2200. Do you seriously believe that the people gambling their money away at casinos are preschoolers? Interesting. In any case, I'm different. I can tear my attention off anything like the flick of a. Where's the one channel that flashed by with the time traveling car? Back to the Future. Again, you spin the dials round. I should not read every time they say it's still going on. Again, you spin the dials round and round because you can't possibly get addicted to anything. We cannot check that. Let me save first to the third stage. I don't think there's like a lot of save files. It's a poster with a detailed illustration. Okay, there you go. That's what I'm mentioning. The heck does Back to the Future? I don't know any of that. I just only heard of it. The heck does Back to the Future? It's a stupid title. After all, the past is the past. The past is in the past, and therefore back. And the future is forward. The future is forward. It cannot possibly be back. Guess they let anyone pick up a pen and write the title nowadays. But what's with the red puffy thing the kid's wearing? Is he drowning? That vehicle. What's it doing with all of those flashing lights and stuff? It seems like a workplace safety violation. It's unclear what you'd be getting into. But something is just telling you that you've got to go see it. The room has been rearranged, okay? The pistol. Alright, I always have to save a new one. Okay. Pistol lays at your feet. You slightly hesitate as you bend down to pick it up. Start B are number 2. Only 2 left. Seems easy to me. You aim it at the small rectangular machine and pull pull the trigger. But nothing happens, so you decide to scratch a 2 onto the size of a gun. Just to remember where you found it. What? Projector room, number 2, found the room. Got projector. Okay. How many saves do we have here? Let's see. Almost 20. Just gotta keep us safe here. Okay, well, let's. A yellow light casts itself upon your body. It feels warm. It feels warm even if it's just a projection because it's freaking light. What else do you expect? You look down at your hands, covered by images of clouds. They appear to float left, but you're not entirely sure since the movement is so minuscule. Hold on. You try tapping your finger on your shorts, attempting to predict when the flickers of the projection will appear. Which doesn't exactly work out as you suspect. Which it doesn't exactly work out as you suspect that there's no method to the madness at all. Interesting. All right. I'll edit this out. Last one's projection. It's another rectangular machine. Somehow it's smaller than the television, but it has a much larger screen. Screw this stupid thing. 2200. When presented with a candle on the cake, would you stick your finger into the flame? Of course not. Then if you see a bright, concentrated light source, why the hell would you look directly into it? It was interesting. And interesting things demand attention. True. Oh, that's a perfect line for the upcoming playthrough for like Ice. Every single loop. Then it's probably best to avoid using a blender. You might stick your fingers in and never see them again. Well, if this blender is as fascinating as its name, I just might. Alright. The room has been rearranged. Okay, we are now at room 3. We're going to stay here. Of course, we don't want to keep every room. Surprise! But not really. A pistol lays at the head, okay? I don't need to read that again. Only one more left to go. That's nice, I guess. You hold the muzzle up to your temple. Just to get a taste of what ultimate salvation may feel like. Let's wait. Almost invisible, but probably still present. Excitement plastered upon your face. You carve another number into the pistol. Just in case. Okay, let me read at least the other. Television, a large bulky box. Not box containing a miraculous number of moving pictures. A small rectangular prism for a projector. A small rectangular prism with a seemingly infinite screen. Casts a detailed scowl on the wall. To the future poster. The title confuses you, but it looks interesting. Is this that one with the time traveling car? Interesting. Escape there. the calendar. We're keeping track of the date. Seems a bit unnecessary. I simply remember all of my appointments. No writing required. Okay. That's easy to say, considering you're not scheduled to meet anyone to do or do anything in the near future. Luckily, no one knows that, because it's all in my brain. Ellipsis, I guess this person just hates any month past April. It appears as though the rest of the calendar has been thrown out. I guess it has been like there's a lot of excess. I guess that's what it mean. A bit wasteful, but ultimately none of your business. You also get the calendar. Found on the wall in the library. The pages past April have seemingly been torn. Okay, a little bit of like relation, I guess. Let's save on 8, I guess. There's like a lot of things. Nothing on the floor. An even smaller rectangular machine with an even smaller screen. You lay on the ground in an attempt to get a closer look. There might be a game console here. Nope, it's a monitor. Double dot exclamation point. A lone fish glides through a glowing aquarium tank. Bubbles colored by the lights swiftly float up to the water surface. But focusing your eyes, the vivid objects on screen etched together into a calming gradient. You could stare at it forever. Unfortunately, you must uncross your eyes, as they may get stuck in that position permanently. Interesting. You know, that never happens. 6 nuts. Unfortunate. You must uncross your eyes, as they may get stuck in that position forever. Permanent. Hold on, question mark. Oh, right. That would be good. It must be arranged. Rearrange, there we go. Now we're at the last one. We're on to like black and white. I like this person style, I guess. One thing I don't like is there's filters in it, so seaweed flows in the still water with the seaweed flows in the still empty the still water of the empty fish tank. How relaxing. So we got monitor displays moving pictures of swimming fish, much to your delight. Did we not get the pistol? We got the pistol. Did it bugged out for whatever reason? Messi live in hospital bed. Whoever slept here is obviously unaware of basic life skills and can't even fold their blankets properly. Nonsense. Why bother arranging your sheets when you're just going to sleep in them later? Understandable, to be honest. It's just like, at least like that shows like what they are. You know. And besides, no one actively seeks out other people's beds to judge their cleanliness. Just strange. Okay. But ready to your words, you begin to fold the sprawled out blanket. Not because you care about the state of someone else's bed, of course. Exclamation point. The fourth and final pistol tumbles out of the fuzziness of the blanket. But go on. What are you waiting for? Pick it up. Of course, I was going to do that. Scratch the last identi- You scratch the last identi- You scratch the last identification number into the pistol's paint, irritating your fingertip in the process. Perhaps you shouldn't use so much pressure. Is that the correct number, 2200? 6 dots. Found under the bed in the hospital room. A number has been scratched into the side. Cannot check the bed. So save that on you. Save. Now relaxing. So we gotta check the. Today the sky is gray. It's a nice color. You knew that clouds could swallow the sky. Interesting. Attached to the non-functional television is the non-functional television is a sticky note. You skip a few words before something catches your eye. List of films I'd give a one-star rating. Back to the Future. Stupid title, unpremised. No desire to watch. Okay. Triple dots. I want to kill this person. It's never that serious, 2200. There must be a ring. Why back away as if we're strangers, 2200? Triple dots. Four rooms, four pistols. Pretty neat setup, am I right? Triple dots. Could have been better. Also, the volume is very loud. I'm gonna try to lessen a little bit right now onto the audio mixer because it was a little loud. Could have been better. Also, let me also adjust the volume. If that's the case, then you're in luck. After all, ultimate salvation is almost in your grasp. You'll forget about this stupid treasure hunt in no time. Triple dots. Don't give me that. Or two. I don't care either way. I don't care either way. Before we begin, I have a question. Fire away. We've got all the time. Well, we've got all the time in the world. But if you must know, I am incredibly patient. So hurry up, will you? Ultimate salvation. What is it really? 2200. I must say that I am disappointed. You don't seem like the type you need. You don't seem like the type to need everything spelled out for you. Triple dots. It couldn't be more clear. There's only one outcome that results from a loaded pistol after all. Alright. Triple dots. 6 dots. Now enough selling. Let's cut to the chase, shall we? Argument begin. Okay. So it's just like SHIO. I'll tell you this outright. There's no method to tell the pistols apart. Next statement. They appear identical. They appear identical, sound identical, when shaken, and feel identical in weight. Simply choose one of them. Place it, place it point blank to your head. Shoot. I want to press. First, no claims that the correct pistol must be chosen at random. Is that really the case? Do you have any evidence that proves O's statement otherwise? Repeat statement. We tried pressing first. Press. Explain. Realistically, wouldn't you be able to figure out which pistol is loaded by some sort of mass difference or sound from inside? Okay. Counter. This room magically rearranges itself for plot convenience. Enlighten me. Why are you trying to apply realism to this area? To apply realism to this scenario? Well, let's. If I say that all four pistols are identical, all four pistols are identical, regardless if one is loaded, then it must be so. Right. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. Press. Oh. This is all a little sudden. Why not give me some more time to make this incredibly important decision? I'm certain I could figure it out if I just had a bit more. Hey, I hate waiting. What are you, a 5-year-old kid? When you wait for something, anything to happen, all the damn time, you're bound to end up acting like one. Is that really the case? Alright. Do you have any evidence that proves so statement otherwise? Consent. I don't remember what do we have again. Like 2, I guess. We got the monitor room here. Number has been scratched to the side. Maybe just present the pistol that has like bro. The pistols are identical in every physical aspect. So it might seem impossible to single the loaded one out. But it's not the pistols themselves that matter. Rather where they were found. Okay. If that's the case, there must be one location that stands out. A bold statement. Well then, where was the location of the loaded gun? Alright. From what I'm saying at this point, might be the hospital. Because it's the only one that is like folded. Out of all of them so far, has been like laying down on the ground. But This one is not. So like, if someone from the hospital room, isn't it? If that's what you choose to believe, who am I to tell you otherwise? You pick up the gun labeled 4, even if it's the same as the other 3 guns. It weighs down your wrist ever so slightly. The 3 other pistols were placed on the open floor, and almost too easy to find. While the other from the while the one from the hospital room was hidden quite securely under the bed. What that means, I'm not sure, but it's definitely worth noting. That's your final guess. Go on. No one's stopping you. You place the barrel directly to your temple. The cold metal of the muzzle against your skin causes you to wince. Lots, lots, or 6 dots aside. Oh, dots. You're taking too long. Double the exclamation points, okay? That was not just a pistol from your hands, giving you just enough time to pick up the gun labeled 3. Of course, an unloaded pistol is absolutely useless in a fight involving pistols, but you do you. Blowing your blowing your brains out isn't hard, 2200. You've done it before, so I don't see the issue. I would like to go out by my own hand, if you would be so kind. I consider today your lucky day, and your hand. It's practically the same thing. No, it's not. You say that I have blown my brains out before, though I would have worded it a bit more tactful than that. I never would have wanted this. That's impossible. Oh, but you did. You wanted it so badly that it took ages. It took ages to smuggle the pistol into that hospital room. You wanted it so badly that as soon as the pistol left the bubble wrap, you place it right up to that temple of yours and shoot. Nice story. Indeed. Fortunately, this one's non-fiction. Argument continue. I just don't understand why you're stalling. The television, the sky, the empty aquarium. Nothing here is compelling enough to cling to. Friends. That's your terrible and incredibly biased opinion. Surely you understand the difference between objective and subjective reasoning. Then I would like to propose a question. If I have to choose between being burned at a stake or to receive $1 billion, what would you choose? You want me to choose the money, don't you? Do I? Or perhaps you're drawn to you're drawn to circumstances of comfort over pain. That's a that's a pretentious exaggeration, and you know it. Boredom is torture. That's all I'm trying to say. I never wanted this. That's what you claim, but we both know that's false. We know what the evidence is. Know the evidence is. Why not present it yourself? Because if do, regardless of its legitimacy, you're free to believe. You want to object, but you can't exactly deny that is outcome. That is outcome is entirely possible and incredibly likely. And if I refuse to present anything at all, got it. You have the evidence of it. That's correct, much to your dismay. 30 to 100, you know the statement to object. I want clue to present. You can always feign ignorance, but you know what they say. It's to the hand with the loaded firearm. To the hand with the loaded firearm. Okay? No one says that. Okay. Calendar? No. Yeah, this evidence you were talking about. How are you even trying? Well, sir. The effort it took to randomly choose an object was quite immense. It's left me so exhausted that even blinking is a chore. Bullets. 200. As much as you seem to be entertained by this, probably a good time to quit irritating the guy with a gun to your head. Uh, right. Uh, which one? Good check. Uh, uh, there we go. Okay. We have to select the three. Nuts. Well, go. I can't be the only one doing the talking around here. Calendar I found in the monitor room, then in the hospital. And every month after April turnout. And A person who doesn't plan to live past April has no use for a calendar with the rest of the months in it. I must say, that was a rough explanation, to put it nicely. Nevertheless, it is correct. I just don't get it. It's because you're approaching this situation from the wrong perspective, 2200. Let me guess. Your perspective is objectively the right one because you say so. Of course, you know me so well. Okay. Okay. The tiny faded television with only so much to watch. The ever persistent unchanging sky. The fish tank, which you'll eventually perceive as a giant glass of water. 2200. You only care about any of that mundane stuff because it's novel to you at this very moment. Chris, that's not true. Then let me ask you something, 2200. What did the walls feel like? What kind of question is that? If you claim to care about the mundane as much as you do, surely you inspected the texture of the walls. Texture of walls. But that's just stupid. Walls feel like, well, walls. I mean, that's true. And the sky appears sky colored, and the aquarium water appears aquarium colored. Okay. To tell us though the walls in the room changes the room was rearranged from the beginning. And neither will the sky nor the aquarium. But you and I, we're one and the same. We spend enough time in here. Begin to think what you'll never have or be able to do. What you do have will disgust you. And that pistol will find your temple loaded. Let's at 200. Bullets at 200. It just makes logical sense. Oh, he's right. Admitting defeat. No cocky response. This is disappointing. It's just an impossible scenario with no logical answer. I'm satisfied with. When exposed to the same mundane objects all the time, nothing holds value. Nothing holds value. When exposed to nothing, even mundane objects hold immense value. Is ultimate salvation the only solution? Alternatively, why does any of that matter? Question mark. Are you bored of life? Negative. I wouldn't be fighting for my life if I was. And you still have lots of unfinished business, don't you? I do. And before ever confronted you with all of ever confronted you with his soul words and hypotheticals, did you even think once about putting a pistol to your head? Of course not. So, before you drown yourself in hypotheticals, focus on the present. Mitchell's statement is worth contradicting. You and I were one and the same. Back to the Future poster. There we go. We are one and the same. We are one and the same. Did I miss a chapter or something? Last time I checked. There's a movie you've never wanted to watch in your entire life. Triple that, triple that shock. What the hell does that tacky movie poster with the stupid title do for your case? Well, unless movies have a different purpose that I seem to be unaware of, I would like to watch it. So what? We're not the same because I don't care to watch a film. Yes, that's part of it. I want to watch Back to the Future and fall asleep on the couch. And I want to look into the sky and try to figure out in which direction the clouds are traveling. And I also want to watch the bubble rise under the colorful lights of an aquarium. You gave up all of that, and that was your choice. And sure, the way you put it, ultimate salvation seems like the only solution to this problem. I chose the right pistol. So I win. I guess that's it. Uh, yeah. It is certainly a thought experiment. I'm not sure if there was another ending. I think there's only like one, anyways. But yeah, so I'll be right back and see if there's anything else. If not, then be right back, I guess. All right, so yeah, that was it. I just make sure like I don't miss anything else, and I check like the mixed up files. So that's it for 2200 thought experiment. I guess it's a game with like with a silly ending like haha. But I chose the pistol, so I win. Oh, yeah, it's an interesting game, I guess. I can say it's just as interesting as SHIO, uh, as SHIO was made, of course. I'm not sure if that bug has been fixed though, because I couldn't comment on like the game page itself, and I'm not sure if they saw that. So yeah, overall this is good. This is good. That's all I can say. Again, I really like the style of his artist games, I guess. And the ending is just silly because like haha. Hey, dude, but I have the right pistol, so I win. I'm not gonna fucking listen to you. Like so yeah. Music choice otherwise, well, we have to figure that out. I hope it doesn't get covered, but it's a crazy thing, I guess, music. Still, that's all I can say about for like the 2200 thought experiment. Very silly game I would say, despite all the seriousness and so, anyway, I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later to two parts of like I'll be working. Probably like separate. So the one I will end with Be Right Back and one with the 3 star Skyview. And HSSH. That's one. So bye bye. and may stars guide you.